Leo, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you are a returning subscriber, I love you so very much. Hugs, kisses, mwah. If you're brand new to the channel, I am JT. Welcome in. We're going to do a general reading again today. So, like I always tell you, if the energy fits, cool. If it you're not jiving with it, no big deal. Leave it for the next person. Okay. All right. I will give you the down low, and we'll get shuffled up. I've already pre-shuffled the cards, but for transparency's sake, I want you to see me shuffle the cards. You guys, don't forget that right before your reading, I always give you the haiku poems, okay? They are 3 haiku poems that I personally get for your reading before we start the reading. It just kind of sets the mood. It does for me. Hopefully it does for you. Just let me know in the comments, okay, if you like them or not. But, okay, we are shuffled. I am going to lay these cards out and let you know what's going on here. In the immediate energy, present energy, the crossing challenge, I'll go over each and every one of these again with you. I'll show you up close, okay? This is the foundation card. That's the recent past. This is the possibilities. This is the near future. This is the self. This is the environment. This is the hopes, fears, wishes, or worries. And then the outcome and the direction. Okay, Leo, give me just 1 second. I'm going to look at these cards and I want you to check out your brand new haiku poems. Okay, Leo, I hope you enjoyed those. They were made especially for you. Look, I feel like this is you're moving on and someone can't effing stand it. We're going to talk about that, okay? Let's get into this. Keep in mind, it's just energies, but if this applies to you, hang on, okay? This is going to be a good one. This is that 6 of Swords energy, okay? You're emotionally relocating, not physically, but emotionally, all right? We're talking about you are pulling your energy back, okay, from someone. I feel like someone who took you for granted. You guys keep in mind, this is just energy. This could apply to your situation. So there's multiple different energies taking place here. But what I'm really picking up on is someone who definitely took you for granted, okay? And I feel like the universe, God, your divine presence, whatever that is for you, it's definitely shifting you towards some calmer, type waters here, okay? And I feel like while this is taking place, someone is feeling you slipping away, okay? This is you you're no longer replying, no more of that back and forth instant messaging, right? And so what this does is it's triggering to somebody, okay? They're going to start watching your socials again, picking up on what you're doing. This is you unfollowing or just damn near putting somebody on mute, right? And so they're noticing that, okay? And we're talking about within minutes here because they're following you so closely, all right? But you're definitely healing from a relationship that drained you, okay? This could apply. Just keep this in mind for your energies. But this is the moment you detached. That's when they text and they're like, "Hey, you good? What's up?" But I don't know. It could also talk about things like moving away from a job or an environment that just didn't take you seriously. Okay, and it's got that same energy that says now they're scrambling to want your ass back. Okay, we're also talking about you're just emotionally done with someone, maybe who just kept you in limbo, okay? And now that's that jealous tension that we're talking about, and that energy is all being put back on yourself. So, you know, you're packing this, you're packing like your emotional bags here from a third party triangle. I'm not sure, it could be, but I don't feel like you ever asked to be in that situation, okay? So you're choosing peace over chaos, and someone, who thrives on this chaos bullshit, okay? They're feeling a little left out. Too bad, so sad, right? But this could be talking about healing from childhood wounds, in the generic form, the term, motherhood wounds, things like this. But I get this sense that it's like there might be this kind of a soulmate type connection, okay, that feels a little bit quieter than that chaos that may have been surrounding you or may be surrounding you. But I feel like it's just going to shift into a different phase, or it's going to appear like a new phase for you. Okay. So this is, this is the pretending they're unbothered, but they're stalking your social media at 2 a.m, right? When they should be sleeping, or, night owling it, checking out your DMs, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this is masculine energy that's restless. Okay. And so if we're talking about the masculine and feminine here, the feminine energy is like reclaiming peace, definitely. You could be seeing synchronicities like the number 666, which is not a terrible sign, okay, by the way. This is the tarot, totally different when we're talking about Kabbalic numbers and things like that. This is moving past the halfway point. So I feel like you could be seeing things like feathers, water type signs, imagery, something like that. We could be talking about Aquarius season or something, or Pisces, season, the transitions or something like that. Just keep that in mind. Moving on into your challenge card, we've got this Page of Pentacles, okay? This page is all about consistency, okay? Someone wants to offer you something real, but it's that slow, hesitant, maybe a little immature in the approach. You may be witnessing that or feeling that, okay? This could definitely be that someone, typing up a message and then deleting it, pulling back. But this is a love interest that's shy, especially, especially if they have like an earth grounded energy. So we could be talking about like I don't know, maybe Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, something like that. But I feel like someone wants to invest, but fears maybe rejection. This could be you waiting for a job offer or a money type opportunity that's maybe taking a little bit longer than you expected. We could be talking about somebody younger, here a little less maybe experienced, that could be, intimidated by all this confidence that that you're showing out there. But we could be talking about a person that maybe has, green or hazel looking eyes. I don't know. But this is I want to reach out, but I'm kind of overthinking everything here in the detail. That's why I'm referring to the knave, or or this naive page type energy, right? Someone wants to prove themselves, but really doesn't know how to do it. So this card does represent you learning how to trust, like slow growth, maybe, instead of, that instant gratification. So you may get this from this page, or from this person, or this maybe a more lesser mature than yourself energy, like one of those short awkward texts, like, "Hey, so I was thinking," right? So yeah, we are talking about both kinds of energies here, as masculine and feminine. But the masculine energy is definitely nervous, and the feminine energy is just in that cautious mode. So if we're talking about coinage or something, you could be, in synchronicities, you could be seeing the number 11, right? Something about starting over, maybe songs or something about, you're in the car and you're traveling home or to or from work, something like that, and you hear a song it has something to do with maybe starting over. These are kind of synchronicities to pay attention to. So definitely earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in that card. Excuse me. Moving on to the foundation, okay? What we got here is self-worth. You're finally choosing you and what feels good, okay? What doesn't drain you, attracting new, possible romantic attention here. Because, this shows me the emotional stability, you're projecting that. And so I feel like maybe someone might have regretted, a chance that they had, and but this also talks about manifesting money or opportunities effortless. That is the overindulgence 9. They're proud of what they have accomplished. So that could be your energy. But you're becoming the version of yourself maybe that you used to dream about. Okay, it's you're saying no more to just the often. Okay, and you need something that's more powerful. Okay, we could be talking about somebody maybe with maybe also with blue or light type eyes. They might be drawn to your confidence. There might be somebody in a friend group or somebody you work around that you're kind of getting a hint that somebody may taking a liking to you or something like that. I don't know. It could apply. Just take it if it resonates, right? But definitely attracting soul aligned type friendships here. You're healing. It's kind of like you're healing your friend or the relationship with yourself with more pleasure, more joy. Okay, so you're realizing, you don't need validation from anyone. Okay, so this behavior here would be like less available and way more selective. Okay, we're talking about both energies, feminine energy that would probably represent the magnetism or magnetic, and in the masculine energy, it's definitely fucking impressed. Okay, as far as synchronicities, like the signs 909. One just out of the blue, 909. It does for some reason it doesn't make sense, but the number's 9 or angel signs 919. 999, but definitely fulfillment type signs, license plates with those numbers, anything like that. And we are talking around the summer months here. This has got that summer month energy, right? So anytime now into July, late August, that type of situation. Okay, now we're moving into the recent past, and I love this card. It's blow up, glow up. Look at me. But you had to be strong, right? When you didn't want to be. And you held back when you really wanted to just fucking roar. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting here. This is the walking away from toxic patterns because it is tainting your style, right? You overcame jealousy or insecurity, maybe stopped, looking at someone or chasing around someone who may have just breadcrumbed the hell out of you, right? But this is you facing fear head on. You stood up for yourself, maybe at work, maybe with family, maybe with people around you, a community group or something like that. This is healing a wound around abandonment, maybe, but mostly it's realizing your power. Okay, and so I'm not explaining myself any longer, right? This is definitely Leo fire, right? Controlled, not chaotic. So you may be seeing synchronicities around like lions, gold objects, necklaces. There may be the tendency you're just really wanting to wear gold this month or this week, whatever it is. Sun type imagery, something like that. But definitely Leo season, okay? And I love that. So now we're looking at the possibilities, okay? We've got this 8 of Swords. The only thing that's blocking you is your freaking mind here. You are so close to freedom, way closer than what you think, okay? You're overthinking maybe a connection here, okay? That may actually be mutual. Do you need me to repeat that again? Someone may be just very scared to confess your feelings. I mean, holy shit, you've got that blow up card, right? You've got the 9s. Okay, that is so synchronistic for you. But they may be afraid to take a leap. If it's like coming towards you during work or anything pertaining to the heart space. They just may be very, I don't know, stuck in a mental loop about it. Like what if, and this could be your energy saying that. What if, feeling trapped. In another situation. But somebody may want you. This may be you trapped in a situation, but you're wanting somebody else. This is kind of like doubting your own intuition on how this relationship may unfold. The questions that you keep repeating, like past mistakes in your mind, the brain just lying the hell out of it. You're afraid of repeating things. So, but this also, on the flip side, is someone's scared that you might reject them. Okay, you might be like limiting yourself financially. You don't want to move because there may be a situation, but financially you're kind of caught in that, rock and a hard spot situation. But I just feel like you're underestimating your freaking superpower here, Leo. This is the, I don't know, you make somebody freeze instead of acting. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. All right. Um, you know, th- if we're talking about the feminine energy, it's just feeling stuck. Okay. If we're talking about the masculine energy, this is like, I feel guilty. I don't know how to approach this shine on, right? Okay. If we're talking about any kind of imagery here, or synchronicities, maybe like 888. Um, there could be something taking place or occurring like within 8 days, 8 weeks, something like that. So moving, guess what, out of March into April season, something like that, between March, June. So Gemini, maybe in your energy there. Doesn't have to apply, but could. All right. So moving on into the near future. Another beautiful card, right? This is collaboration, teamwork, someone wanting to build something with you, a romantic interest, okay? Maybe they want to work things out. Maybe you want to work something out with someone. Someone wanting to prove that they're very serious. This could also talk about like a job offer or a partnership that's coming in. Definitely a collaboration of some kind, whether that's, I don't know, creatively or maybe with someone who admires you, that type of situation. Um, a rebuild of trust. Maybe someone's recognizing you for just how skillful you are. It's something about your ideas. Investing in your own ideas. This could be talking about joining like a new community. Or some kind of a friend group, some kind of a social environment where, it's you meet someone or through mutual friends, something like that. But this is building long-term stability, whatever this implies for you. But as far as like a human energy, this is like someone asking, they are conversing back and forth, like, how the hell can we make this work? That's the kind of energy I'm getting. I say, so there may be synchronicity, something about a triangle here, something about the numbers 333, 3 weeks, or we could be talking about like Capricorn season here. Sometime around December, the late December, maybe through the halfway point of January, something like that. Doesn't have to apply, but it could. All right. Leo, moving on into the King of Wands. More freaking fire. Okay. This is stepping into your power. This is charismatic, confident, unapologetic. I feel like you're attracting maybe multiple people here. Okay. And this is that intimidation factor by people seeing you glow up. This is taking leadership, maybe where you work, or in some kind of community that we spoke about, right? Definitely becoming way more sexually competent here. Okay. Um, this is manifesting through action. Okay. So we're talking about definite fire energy here. Aries, Leo, Sag, maybe it might be drawn to you. This is definitely, how do you say, like, this is setting boundaries like a boss. You know what I mean? Inspiring others, stepping into your destiny. You walk into a fucking room and people, they can't take their eyes off you. People are noticing there's just such a definite confidence taking place here. As far as like any kind of synchronicities, definitely fire signs, any of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We could be talking about the color red. This could be like your favorite color, or, this is maybe an environment you're around. Maybe the damn wallpaper's red or something. I don't know, or gold colors. Wearing gold seems to be that kind of a reoccurring theme here. So wear some gold if you got it, or somebody's about to give you some gold. Anyway, we could be talking about Aries season there too. Doesn't have to be, but could be. Okay, now in the environment, another 9 of Pentacles, right? Holy shit, what is going on? This is surrounded by abundance, independence, admiration. I definitely feel like somebody just sees you out of their league here. So take it easy on them. You're just like overwhelming them, overwhelming. I can't even speak it right. Overwhelming them with this glow up. Okay. Maybe someone's jealous of your independence. Okay. I feel like you're definitely glowing physically. Okay. This is the old Moses story coming off the mount after receiving the tablets. Like you got the golden tablets in your hand here. You're attracting, I think you're attracting people who really want to spoil the shit out of you. Okay. This is becoming way more self-sufficient. Someone with definite earthy energy, admiring your confidence. Okay. So you definitely could be receiving like compliments or attention, but this is stepping into your divine feminine magnetism. You know what I mean? Um, People staring at you. Maybe people are whispering or watch you from afar. So don't get pissed when somebody's, leaning over the shoulder to say something. It's either obvious reasons, jealousy, or holy shit. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. But as far as the energy wise, it's definite feminine energy here in full bloom. Okay. Again, 999. You could be seeing like birds or about to do the garden thing, right? Summer's coming. So definitely Virgo season. But yep, beautiful, beautiful situation. I'm proud to be able to read that for you. That's sexy as F, right? Okay, hopes, fears, witches. Somebody could be a witch here. I don't know. Hopes, fears, wishes, or worries. So we're talking about the Page of Swords here. You're wanting clarity, but I think this is maybe on the opposite end of this spectrum. It's fear of what you might find. That's someone that might be watching you closely. I don't know. It could be, but it also could be that maybe someone's stalking the hell out of your socials because of this glow up. I mean, like daily, within minutes after you post, that type of situation. Someone wants to talk to you, but maybe a little scared. But I feel like you are definitely waiting for a message, or at least you want one. Okay. Um, I don't know. Someone's definitely maybe curious about your dating life. So this could be part of that energy that's that attraction. It's causing people to just really, what the hell is going on with that person, right? So we could be talking about somebody with sharp eyes, or maybe like an air type energy. I don't know. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be in your in your time frame. It doesn't have to be, but this is somebody watching your stories here. Okay, that sharp eye is about analyzing you. By the way, it's just you could be seeing somebody who having you walk past and they're looking at you, or you catch them in that oops shit, I just stared a little bit too long. That's beautiful, right? So it's definitely got masculine energy and feminine energy. The masculine is definite curiosity, okay? And the feminine energy speaks definitely to the cautious aspects here. So synchronicities, maybe birds, 1111, messages. So like I said, Gemini also in the synchronicities. So doesn't have to apply, but could. Moving on into the outcome and the direction, the Three of Wands. This is expansion. This is new horizons for you, okay? A future that you can definitely finally see. Something's going to come to fruition here, okay? Your ship's coming in, right? We could be talking about a long distance connection, maybe becoming real. I have got to get a drink. Hang on just a second. My throat chakra here. I'm definitely thinking that this is relocate, starting a new job or a new project, something like that. But this, I feel like in the overall scope of this, there is that situation of some kind of a recent past that seemed like chaotic, that you're like done, right? But I feel like what this means with the Three of Wands, it's a graduation from the two into the three. This is taking action. So I feel like someone is about to meet you, someone new, maybe. It doesn't have to be new, but somebody also, that they feel aligned, or you feel a definite alignment, okay? This could be definitely like a soulmate returning, and then there's all that clarity. Receiving that message finally that you've been waiting for. But this is long-term potential with someone, okay? Your manifestations are arriving, okay? And they're like, I'm ready if you are. That's the energy I got here, okay? As far as synchronicities, maybe the numbers 333. Maybe you're seeing like mountain scenery or some kind of a ocean scenery as synchronicities as well. Just keep in mind, these are just energies, so take what fits. But I feel like we could also be talking about maybe like 3 months, something like that. So that'd be like maybe like Sagittarius. So somewhere around between November and December. for some kind of an event or something, spectacular. This is my ship's coming in. So there's definitely something in that, but just take what resonates. Leo, this is the year, of like emotional relocation. You're moving away from the bullshit, confusion, half effort connections. This is choosing peace. This is someone from your past who feels a shift, or somebody in that energy, feeling that shift of you blowing up. Okay. And so I feel like the universe is definitely guiding you, God, your protective spirit, the universe, however you look at that situation. But this is you getting moved towards people who want to build with you and not drain you out. No more energy vampire shit. You're stepping into that King of Wands era. It's confidence, magnetism, irresistible, sexy as F. That's all I got to say. But someone who, maybe underestimated you is now realizing what they lost here. But this is all about expansion. It's collaboration. It's stepping into your power. You're not chasing, and you damn sure ain't waiting. Okay, you're just getting aligned. And so I feel like the right people are going to meet you at the right place, the right time. Forgive me of my throat. This is somebody's about to clear the air with you. Okay, I don't believe in coincidences. Anytime this happens, that's usually a damn good sign. But Leo, I hope you got something from it. I hope it's confirmation. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, would you? Communication coming in. See, I couldn't make this up if I tried. You're about to know, and I hope you do, and I hope you leave a comment, okay? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the damn subscription button, okay? Don't forget to turn your notifications on. Anyway, Leo, I'm going to get out of here. I love you, I respect you, and I hope to see you on the next readings, okay? All right, bye-bye.